Happy Monday! I hope everyone had a great weekend. It was a strange weekend here with the weather, I'll tell you that. Saturday we had snow. Saw enough snow to make snowmen. And I saw a few people's pictures of their snowmen. They were pretty neat looking. And then yesterday, Sunday, it was warm and all the snow was gone. It was crazy, but it was kind of fun. I will say that. You know, I think some people got a little grumpy about the snow, but you know what? A good way to think about it was, you know what? It was something different we got to enjoy than all the norm or than what we've been doing for the past few weeks, right? So I hope you guys got to enjoy it and see the positive side as well. So today we are still talking about space this week. So I got some books, we got our songs, we'll check on our caterpillars, and yeah, shall we get started? All right, so let's start with our new song, This Pretty Planet, and we'll sing that every day this week, every time I'm on YouTube, okay? It's a very pretty song, and I think it's really, really fun. All right. This pretty planet spinning through space, your garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy place. Golden sun going down, gentle blue giant, spin us around. All through the night, safe till the morning light. This pretty planet spinning through space, your garden, your harbor, your holy place. Gentle blue giant, spin us around all through the night, safe till the morning light. This pretty planet spinning through space, your garden, your harbor, your holy place. Golden sun going down, gentle blue giant, spin us around all through the night, safe till the morning light. Such a pretty song. I should figure another way to end it so we know when to end, right? All right, so I have a few other songs for you that don't need the ukulele today, that are fun, and I wanted to share them with you. So we're going to sing a few songs today, maybe 4 today, we'll see, in a book, okay? So we'll do the Crocodile song. I think I did this a while back, but it's just too much fun to not do it again. So, Crocodile time. Get your hands flat like this, and one goes right on top of the other. And then you have these swimmers. Okay? So it goes like this. She sailed away on a bright and sunny day on the back of a crocodile. You see, said she, he's as tame as he can be. I'll ride him down the Nile. The croc winked his eye as she waved them all goodbye, wearing a happy smile. At the end of the ride, the lady was inside, and the smile on the crocodile. Chomp! Isn't that fun? It's a good song to do. It's so much fun. We sing it all the time at school. Okay. The other one I've done is my hat. It has 3 corners. All right. So I don't know if we talked about it, but there's times where sometimes you can sing inside your head, inside your brain, and not out of your mouth. So you can hear it inside your head, but no one else can hear it. So there's part of this song where we need to do parts of that. All right, that's the challenge, all right? The first part, we're gonna sing the whole song. It's very short, so you can hear all the words, okay? So it goes like this. My hat, it has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat. And had it not 3 corners, it would not be my hat. Now this time, we're not gonna sing the word hat, but we're gonna sing all the other words. So hat needs to be hidden in your head. You hear it in your head when you sing it, okay? Ready? It has 3 corners. 3 corners has my, and had it not 3 corners, it would not be my. It's a little tricky, right? Okay, so this time we're not going to sing the word hat, and we're not going to sing the word 3, but we're going to still sing all the other words, okay? All right, ready? Let's see if I can do it. Sometimes I make mistakes too. It has corners. Corners has my, and had it not corners, it would not be my. Phew, I did it. Okay, you ready? This one. No, and no, and no corner. But there's all these other little words you need to sing. Okay, so here we go. It has my, and had it not, it would not be my. Isn't that fun? All right, let's sing it with all the words. My hat, it has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat, and had it not 3 corners, it would not be my hat. Isn't that fun? My hat, it has 3 corners. All right. Another one that we have is I have a car. So you need a steering wheel. Okay? And you also need a horn that goes honk, honk. Okay? And a car sometimes when it's not doing well, it makes like a rattling sound. So it goes rattle, rattle, rattle. Okay? And then if a car is coming, hopefully this never happens, but it's just a silly song. But if a car is coming and it's coming after you, you have to say, don't crash, okay? Because we don't ever want anyone to crash, right? And yeah, you gotta be that dramatic, okay? Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, don't crash, right? No horn goes, back, right? Honk, honk. All right, you ready? Got your steering wheel? I have a car, it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. It has a mirror and a running board. It's a Ford and it has 4 doors. Honk, honk, rattle, don't crash. Shall we do it again? Let's do it again. I have a car, it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. It has a mirror and a running board. It's a Ford and it has 4 doors. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, don't crash. That's always a fun one. All right, let's end on open, shut them. I don't think I've done this one yet, but I think it's cute. It's sweet. Okay, I know you can't really see my lap, but I'll pretend my lap's here. Okay, open, shut them, give a little clap. Open, shut them, place them in your lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them, almost to your chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in. Open, shut them, open, shut them, to your shoulders fly. Then like little birdies, let them flutter to the sky. Falling, 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 almost to the ground. Then you pick them up again and turn them round and round. Faster, 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 faster. Slower, 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 slower. I was in a definite mood to do some handwork this morning. All right, let's go check the caterpillars. Okay, so the caterpillars are in their new habitat, and they are all, every single one of them, right, in their chrysalis. So it looks like the chrysalises have changed color to a lighter color now, meaning probably they are very firmly in there. And they still shake if they feel like something's touching them. It's very interesting. But we don't bother them. They've been here in this one spot. Now we have a spot here. It's not super sunny. It's not super hot, not super cold. And they seem to do really well with that kind of temperature. And we found out it's probably going to take a week to really see any changes. But we'll keep an eye out on Wednesday and Friday as well. All right? All right, let's go ahead and enjoy our book. Okay. So this week I'm going to read 2 books every day, because they're in order, and it's a great series. I really like this set of books. They're called Up in Space by Rosalind Mist, and they break down all the different things, the planets, the sun, the moon, the comets, asteroids. So I want to read 2 every day so that we can get through all of them this week, okay? So we're going to actually start with the sun and moon, right? I really like this set of books that I have, and children usually do too. These books are well loved. What is the sun? The sun is a very hot, huge ball. It is made of burning gases, so it's not a planet. The sun is at the center of the solar system. The solar system is made up of the sun and all the things that go around it. Planets and their moons are part of this system. So are comets, asteroids, and meteors. I know the sun behind me is a little hard for me. Sunlight. The sun makes light that shines on the earth. The sun shines on one side of the earth, and it is day on that side. It is night on the dark side. If I hold it this way, you can see better. Sunlight is made of 7 colors. Sometimes sunlight passes through raindrops, and then a rainbow forms. You can see how much we've used this book. We have big tape here. The sun makes heat too. The middle of the sun is the hottest part. The burning gases make great storms of fire. You know when you draw a sun, you make all these lines that go outside like this, outside of it. Those are the burning gases that make the storms of fire that pop out. So this is in real life what those lines, those rays would be. And that's the center of the sun. Sometimes the moon moves between the sun and the earth. It blocks the sunlight. It becomes dark, just like nighttime. And this is called a solar eclipse. The moon is a round rocky ball that goes around the earth. It is made of pale rocks, and the rocks reflect light from the sun. And the moon is the brightest object in the night sky. Sometimes rocks from space crash into the moon, and they make holes called craters. Some craters are so wide that a large city could fit inside. All these big things here, these are craters. All of those craters. The moon seems to change shape, and this is because the sun lights up different parts. Sometimes the moon looks round, and that's called a full moon. But sometimes you can only see half of the circle. Then that's called a half moon, or the first quarter or last quarter if you have been doing the phases of the moon with me, right? And we'll talk about the moon more on Wednesday, the lesson. The moon is about 239,000 miles away. It's a long, long way. Astronauts traveled there in fast rockets. If you could drive a car to the moon, it would take you over 4 months to get there. 4 months. January, February, March, April. 4 months. You'd have to start in January and maybe get there in April. Ooh, that is long. Good, thank goodness we can't drive to the moon. Okay, so that was the first book, Sun and Moon. And I wanted to start with the Sun and Moon because the Sun is the center of our solar system. All right, so the next one we're going to do is the first two. Okay, I closed my shades. Hopefully we can get our last book in a little bit better. So the first two planets, this one's called Mercury and Venus. We talked last week on a lesson that Mercury was the closest, right? Mercury, Venus, Earth, then Mars. So Mercury and Venus is where we're going to start. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. It is also the smallest planet in the solar system. Mercury is dry and rocky. There are holes all over it, and those are also called craters, just like the ones on the moon. Oh yes, can you see better now? Mercury is close to the sun. It gets very hot in the daytime, but it cannot hold any heat. So Mercury gets very, very, very cold at night. So this one's during the daytime, and this one is during nighttime. We would not survive on that planet. Mercury spins very slowly. 1 day on Mercury is 176 Earth days. So your day would be very, very long, right? Our days is 24 hours. There's our days, 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 days. All right. There are craters all over Mercury. Many were made when the planet was hit by asteroids or comets. And some craters were made by volcanoes. And we'll read about asteroids and comets at the end of the week. Scientists use space probes to explore the planets. Probes can fly past or land on the surface. 2 probes have visited Mercury so far. Venus is the second planet from the sun. So the first is Mercury. Now we're Venus. It is about the same size as Earth, but Venus looks very different. Venus was the first planet to be visited by a space probe. Venus has a layer of gases around it, and this holds in a lot of the sun's heat. So Venus gets very hot. So this is you see all the gases, those swirls. And then if you go on it, you see how hot Venus is. Sometimes Venus passes between the Earth and the sun. When Venus crosses the sun, it can be seen from Earth. So people who have telescopes and are really into the stars and planets and astronomers like that, they can usually know and figure out when they can see Venus. When I was a little girl, I went hiking in Utah. And where we went hiking, there were no lamp posts or any artificial light. So when it was nighttime, it was very dark and you could see all the stars. It was beautiful if the clouds were not there. And one night we saw this really, really, really bright looking, it looked like a star, but it wasn't. It was Venus in the sky. And we didn't need a telescope. It was very cool. Venus has a lot of volcanoes. It has more than any other planet in the whole solar system. Wow. The biggest volcano on Venus is 5 miles high. Wow. So our volcanoes, think about our volcanoes on Earth. There's a lot more on Venus, and this one's super tall. Wow. All right. So the sun is the center of our solar system, right? We had that. Then we talked about the moons, and you'll hear more about the moons throughout the books. And then the first planet is Mercury, and then Venus. And then on Wednesday, we'll talk about Earth, Mars, right? Mercury, Venus, Earth, then Mars, and Jupiter and Saturn. We'll talk about 4 planets next time. I hope you enjoyed everything we did today. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday and a wonderful Tuesday. Some of you, I'll see you in class on Tuesday, and then I'll see the other ones on Wednesday. We'll have a lesson on Wednesdays. Okay? All right. Bye.